All right, everybody, this is the Flags Are Stepic challenge from the picoCTF 2025 event. It's a medium level challenge in the forensics category, and it says that this is a web shell solvable challenge, but this is not a web shell solvable challenge, not easily at least. So the description says a group of underground hackers might be using this legitimate site to communicate. Use your forensic techniques to uncover their message. Additional details will be available after launching your challenge instance. So what we can do is we need to launch the instance over here. That's going to start up the website that we need to access first, because we need to look at the site. So click on the Launch Instance button, and then after a few seconds, you're going to see this link over here. So it says try it here. So we can go ahead and right click on the link and put this in a new tab. So after that, you're going to see this website right here. So it says this is a bunch of country flags. So what is going on this web page? What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the different, we could inspect all of these flags one by one. That would be a big pain in the butt. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to open up a web browser tool over here. So we're going to go over to the hamburger menu. We're going to click on More Tools, and then we're going to click on Web Developer Tools. So after that, we're going to go over to the Network tab over here. And the Network tab is going to tell you about all the files that are loaded up on the page. We're going to reload the page. And then we're going to see all the different flags that have been loaded in. So there are a lot of different flags that are loaded in, but there's going to be one flag that is very unusual, and that's going to be over here if we sort by the size of the files. So these are the smallest files over here. We're going to click it again to get the biggest ones. So all of the other flags are about 16 kilobytes, but there's one flag over here that is 1.79 megabytes. So it is much bigger than the other flags here. And this is the upz.png file. So we're going to locate this flag in the web page, and we're going to download it. So upz, where is it u? Okay. So here it is near the bottom. Here it is. So another thing that is different with this flag here is that this is not a country that exists. So we've got other legitimate flags here, but we also have Upanzi Republic, the Upanzi Public, which doesn't exist. What we're going to do is we're going to right click and we're going to copy the link for the image. Then we're going to go back to our console over here. And in the console, we're going to use wget to download the image. Paste in the address, download the file. Okay, so we've got upz.png. So we know what the picture looks like already from the website. So what can we do with this image? There's a big clue in the name of the challenge. So it says flags are Stepic. So Stepic is, well, this isn't a normal word. And if you do a little bit of, hold on. If you do a little bit of search, so google.com, what is Stepic? Okay, let's make it more specific. What is Stepic forensics? So Stepic forensics likely refers to the use of the Stepic platform, a tool for hiding text and images. So this is a tool for hiding text and images. So what this is actually a reference to is a Python module. So there's something called the Stepic Python module, and Stepic is a Python module and command line tool for hiding arbitrary data within images by slightly modifying the colors. So what we're dealing with is an image with some hidden data that has been encrypted or embedded by using the Stepic module over here from Python. So if we wanted to extract the information, this is what we would need to do. So over here, we've got our file, upz.png. There's actually a command called Stepic. So Stepic decode, and we're going to specify upz.png. So this has not been installed. Okay, that's fine. This is how we would install it, by using a Python virtual environment. So when we're dealing with Python, I don't like installing new modules or libraries, because keeping track of Python dependencies and stuff is a big pain. So we're just going to create a Python virtual environment to work inside of. So we're going to give this command to create the virtual environment. Create a virtual environment called myenv. So we're going to do virtual environment with myenv, and then we're going to move inside the directory for just a second, and we're going to specify a source for the virtual environment with this command over here. So after we do that, we've activated our Python virtual environment called myenv, because the prompt tells us so. And we can go ahead and install the Stepic module just like this. Pip install Stepic. Okay, so after we've done that, we're going to move back into our temp directory, and we're going to run the Stepic command to decode the information inside the upz.png file. So it's just Stepic -d-i and then upz.png. Okay, and then we get the flag. So picoCTF flag has flag. Flag has flag. That's a funny thing. So we can go ahead and copy this. So the reason why we can't do this inside of the picoCTF web shell is because for some reason the warning over here causes the command to fail. So we can't run this inside of the web shell for some reason. So that's why we use the Kali Linux machine over here. So let's go back to the challenge. We're going to paste in the flag, then submit the flag. And it says you've solved the challenge. Great. All right, everybody. This was a guided walkthrough for the Flags Are Stepic challenge from picoCTF 2025. It's a forensics challenge. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video. Like and subscribe buttons on the video, and leave a comment underneath the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs out.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.